Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I am collaborating with Jenna Fraze to bring you the top 3 from every category. I just wanted that to rhyme, so I put it that way. This video was previously done by Jamie Page as well as Julia Adams, MUA, so I will have their videos linked in the description box. Jenna reached out to me to do this video and I was like, heck yes, I absolutely love Jenna. She is somebody who has helped me immensely and has been such a good friend to me. When I say that she has literally gone through and made tiny little videos to put together because I'm technologically challenged, I'm not kidding. She has done so much for me, including this mic situation right here. She's just helped me a lot on my channel and she's been there for me and I just absolutely love her. So make sure that after you watch this video, you go and check her out as well. This is pretty self-explanatory. There I go. More rhyming. Each category, I'm going to be talking about my top 3 favorite items. Now, some of these I could have put limited edition items in, but I tried not to. There might be 1 or 2 in here, but I've tried to keep it to things that you'd be able to get your hands on if it was something you were interested in. But these are genuinely things that I absolutely love. And I'm just going to be going through each category just like Jamie did as well as Julia. And I'm going to be starting off with one of the very first things. Actually, I do my brows first, but I know a lot of people do their primer first. So my top 3 primers. These are not going to come to you as any surprise, except for maybe one you might not have heard me talk about, but I've been linking it quite a bit in my description box unless I've been wearing one of my favorite foundations. All right, let me grab them. I'm going to start off with the 2 that I think that you guys know. These are 2 that I use every single day without exception. I can't say that. If I'm trying a foundation and something's not working, I will try the foundation without these, but in my everyday life, these are on my face. First, MAC Skin Refined Zone. This is something that I put just on my pores, and if I'm a little bit more oily or it's going to be a little extra hot, I'll put it on my chin. This keeps my oils at bay and it has a slight exfoliation, very slight. I love it, I love it, I love it. And on top of that goodness of keeping everything matte and keeping the oils at bay, it also helps to put this on top of it. Kind of grips it just a little bit better. I find that the Milk Makeup Blur Stick, this is my second favorite, this does not work as well if you don't have this underneath it. It's kind of like these just go together like a match made in heaven. And I put these on my pores every single day. Now the one that I love for the perimeter of my face is a new one from La Mer. I absolutely love this. If I'm having a bad makeup day and I just like literally want to take a makeup eraser, take everything off and put something back on really quickly, it's like guaranteed to make my foundation look a million times better. You wouldn't think it, but I promise. Oh my gosh, I can't even tell you how many times this has saved me. This is the La Mer Perfecting Primer. It's like skincare and primer in one. It's not overly hydrating, but it does hydrate your skin. It's not overly grippy, but it does add a little bit of grip and it really just perfects the outside perimeter of my face. I am currently wearing this right now with one of my favorite foundations. It's not the Fenty one though. For whatever reason, I don't really love this one with the new Fenty skin tint. There's just something that doesn't, I don't know, they don't jive. But anywho, let's move straight along to foundations. And one of these is new, but I had to put it in here. I really had to put it in here because I'm in love with it. It's what I have on my face right now. So I'm going to start off with that. This beauty right here, it's new from Dior. One of my subscribers let me know about this. I had no idea it was even out. I had no idea. This is the Dior Forever Natural Nude. So it has just a little tiny bit more coverage, I would say, than this Fenty skin tint. but not much. If you like more of that natural look, you will love this. It's hydrating. It wears really, really well. It lasts for me all day long, and I just love the way that it looks. So glad I have this, but I am gonna have to get it in a darker color for the summer. This one is 2N, which pretty much matches my skin perfectly, but I'm gonna need something just a little bit deeper. This one, I did not really care for this. I remember the first time I put it on, I was like, no. And I had a hard time figuring this one out. I truly, truly did. And now I want to wear it every single day. If I had to pick one foundation out of my, this is called a skin tint, but I'm calling it a foundation. If I had to pick one out of my whole collection right now, it would be this, and I wear shade 6. It's not going to cover up anything. I have to go back in with a concealer just the same as with this and fix anything that I just like, I want a little extra coverage here or there. But the way it wears, it's so, so pretty. I really like how, like I'm fully glammed up when I do the whole shebang, you know, powder, highlight, bronzer, blush, everything. I definitely look made up, but my skin does not look made up. In person, it just looks so, I don't know, perfected, but thinner and very, very natural. Love it. Now, if I want something that's going to give me medium to full coverage, it's going to last all day, it's going to be a satin natural matte, this one. As you can see, I don't even know where my top is. This stays out on my beauty vanity because I love it so much. This is the foundation I've gone through the most. I have gone through so many bottles of this. This is a Tarte Shape, wait, I'm going to call it face tape. I almost said shape tape. It is the face tape. My skin type is combination. I get oily in my T-zone and I can be dry to normal on the outsides of like the outskirts of my face. And this does not dry me out. It does not accentuate oil. It does not accentuate my pores. It's just perfection. Moving right along to powders. Was switching things in and out. This one was hard for me. You guys have actually called me the powder queen, and I know why you do, because I love powder so much. And with these, I had to go and like, which ones do I use the most? There's been some changes with things that I've been using and things that I've stopped using, and I'm just like, I don't know what to choose. I could have picked 10. I could bring 10 powders and tell you exactly why I love them for whichever instance, and you know, I just like powder. But I had to cut it down to 3, and these are the ones that I chose. The first 2 aren't going to be a surprise, so I'm going to leave the last one to be the surprise. This right here from By Terry is the Hyaluronic Hydra Pressed Powder. I love this. I take this at the end of my makeup routine, or if I want something lighter weight to set the rest of my face. I really love this. I like all the Hydra powders from By Terry. But I had to pick 3, and this one I use the most. I take it right in the center here. You can see I have hit pan, and I go down on my pores. It's not drying, it's not thick, but it just, oh my gosh, it makes it look so blurred and perfected. And then we have my coveted, absolutely love, Sicily 01 Iris-A. This is an all-over powder. It has radiance to it. It's just stunning. It will make everything look smooth, but radiant, and I just absolutely love that. Now the newest one is from JACLYN Hill Cosmetics. It's JACLYN Cosmetics, I believe. Let's see. Yes, JACLYN Cosmetics. This is what I'm wearing right now, and I have not put this down since I've gotten it. I love how thin this is. My Sicily powder tends to really set everywhere. It's probably because it's loose and I can get it everywhere a little bit easier. This, I go in, I've been using my La Mer powder brush again, and I just stamp it in here, and then I stamp my face, and it kind of feels like you've set it, but you can still feel a little bit of the moisture on top. I don't know how to describe it. It sets it to where everything's going to blend on top of your foundation really nicely, but it's not a full-on matte finish. And there's just something truly beautiful about this. The only thing I will say is that if you're much darker than me, I think it's going to leave a white cast. So I do think that she's going to need to add some more colors. This one's translucent, but it does lighten my foundation just a little bit. Concealers. Giorgio Armani Power Fabric. I use it all the time. Ever since this came out, it's just been my favorite. And if I had to just pick one, I would still stick with this. I use shade number 5, and I find it to be, it's supposed to be matte. So like when I put it on my hand, which doesn't have skincare on it, it is more matte, but on my face where I have several different skincare items, I find it to be more natural. And then I set it with powder, obviously. This one is just very natural, medium coverage, and gives me exactly what I want with a thinner consistency. It's just very, very, very nice on the skin. And then this is a new one from Fenty. I have 5 now. Because I was trying so many colors. Someone had suggested trying out Melon to see if I could use this for the corrector. I can't. This is actually too light, but I like the undertone of it, so I can use this one. I've been using this one the most for my concealer. This one and shade number 4, Crepe. This is number 6. My voice is just not having it. I'm so tired of this. Like, I wish it would go away. But anywho, this is very, very, very natural. If you're very fair, this would work as a corrector on you, but on me, this is just a nice, lightweight, hydrating concealer, and it's so pretty. It is just absolutely gorgeous. I love to stamp this in with my Sonia G mini base and then set it, and it's just so, 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 so pretty. Then if I want something more on the slightly higher coverage and a little bit more matte and just slightly thicker, it's not thick, but it's not thin, the Urban Decay. I also like to use this to do my eyes, like to prime them. I use this today to prime my eyes. It's just the perfect consistency for that, and then it makes it really nice and seamless to have it on your eyes and then bring it down. This is the Urban Decay Stay Naked, and I wear shade 40 NN. If you like matte concealers, but a natural matte, I would definitely suggest trying that one out. All right, what is the next one? I've got like a cheat sheet right here. Bronzers. Again, this one was hard because I'm really enjoying creams right now, but I have some powder ones that I really love. So I tried to, like, if I had to just keep 3, I just did it by that way. This bronzer and contour duo from Wayne Goss. It is satin bronze. I'm gonna hit pan on this probably before I hit pan on my Project Pan bronzer. This right here, it's what I have on for my bronzer today, and it's radiant, kind of like Hourglass, but prettier. It is just the perfect shade. It's not overly warm, it's not overly cool. It warms up my face without it being orange, and it gives me radiance without adding texture. I love this. I will use this. Sometimes I like to use it more so on my nose or in my crease for my eye look, but the bronze side is just heavenly. And then, you guys know, I've already gone through an entire one of the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush bronzers, and I have hit pan on this one. That's how much I have used this. Now, I've set it down recently because I'm trying to use other things in my collection, and like I said, I've been using a lot of creams, but I still absolutely adore this. I love how easily it goes onto the skin, how well it blends out, and again, it's a matte, but it's not flat. It's more natural. I guess I would say a natural matte finish, and it just doesn't cling to dry spots or anything like that. It is so, so pretty, and I love the fact that you can just pop it out and add a new pan in without having to buy the entire component over and over again. And last but not least, Tom Ford. I was way behind on this one, way behind. This is the Shade and Light Intensity number 0.05, or is it 0.5? It's 0.5. This is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. Let me just touch that shade. It's kind of, I would describe it more as a neutral. It's not too warm, and again, it's not too cool. And then I love this as a highlight. It's just so, so pretty, and I wear this on top of my foundation that is set with powder, and it looks gorgeous. I don't know why it took me so long to get on board with this. I've heard nothing but amazing things, and I finally have it and I don't want to let it go. Blush. Starting off with the one that I am wearing right now from CHANTECAILLE. This is the gel, hold on. Cheek Gelée Hydrating Gel Cream Blush in the shade Lively. I literally take this, I put it on the top of my hand or my little palette, and I pick it up with my brush or sponge. Today I brushed the one from BECCA Beauty and just stamped it on my skin, and it gives me a really nice, like, hydrated skin-like look, but it lasts all day long and it does not disturb my makeup. I put this on top of my powder and it's immaculate. I absolutely love it. And then LYS. Now I have two more. Those seem closer in color to me. Like, I was playing with them because I told you guys whenever they came back in stock, I was like, I'm ordering two more, and I did. And I'm like, they look very similar. This is my favorite one so far. I've gotten 3 and this is my favorite. This is in the shade Kindness. It is so pretty and it's so effortless to use. And again, that lit from within, just skin glow, healthy, glowy makeup, but it's so easy to use. And lastly, but certainly not least, Say. If you have not checked out these blushes, you are missing something. My favorite one is Peachy. Is that the one I grabbed? Yes, it's a natural flush with a slight peach tint. I don't have another blush like it, not in my powder foundation, not in my powder blushes or in my creams. This is very special. If you haven't seen it yet, check out my video of my favorite blushes, the ones I'm currently going to, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Eyeshadow. Oh my goodness. I could have gone in so many different directions, but I just went with my gut, and yeah, okay, let's just go with it. Of course, I had to add Pat McGrath. My favorite one from her still is this one, the Bronze Seduction number 5. Love this one. There's just something truly special about this. I love the purples, I love the green, the duochrome, the reds. Just, it gives me everything I would want in a palette. It's just so pretty, and it's so special to my collection. There's nothing that really, even if I have something similar in color, the textures and the way they go on the eyes, it's special. It truly is special. Right now, I have on the Charlotte Tilbury, wait for it, Star Aura. I had to make sure that this was still available because it is limited edition. I love the textures of this. This is supposed to give you like a filter on your eye. I don't believe that. It's just a really nice texture. It's more of like a satin finish. It's so beautiful. I decided to up it just a little bit. I kind of added a little bit more depth with it using my tiny marbles. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love this palette. I literally chose the colors that I used the most and then added the pops of color that I really love that are all throughout my artwork on my body, my tattoos, and then just things that I like to use. I love greens, I love purples and corals when it comes to color, and then neutrals. It's starting to catch on now, but before there just wasn't enough neutrals. So Sydney Grace, my Tiny Marvels palette. I know a lot of you are asking when this is going to be restocked, or if it is going to be restocked. I don't know when. All I can tell you is that it's not limited edition anymore, it's limited life. So basically, as long as you guys are still wanting it, it'll be available, but as soon as it's not selling anymore, it's going to be done. It'll be done at that point. But as of right now, I know that there will be another restock. I just don't know when, because I don't think we anticipated the love that we got for this, and I have to say thank you again. You have no idea how much it means to me. Brows! I am going to start off with my favorite long-term relationship with my brows, and it is the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. This holds my brow hairs up. I often get asked if I have microbladed brows, and I don't. This is just how, let me get this open. This brow gel has the perfect wand on it. It's like an actual brush. So I brush my hairs upward, And I do that first. I always have my brow routine in the description box, so if you guys want to see that, it's there. But I use this first, push up my brow hairs, and then I will go in with one of these two. This Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Brow Wiz, is kind of like, I feel like everybody loves this. I could change this out because there's so many brow products now that are just really amazing. It's the color for me with this. This is the shade Taupe, and it has the perfect, it's just the perfect color when I don't want my brows to be this dark. Today I used the Huda Beauty, but I love the shade Taupe, and I love the consistency of the Brow Wiz. It's really, really good. Today I use the new Huda Beauty, what is this called? Balm Brows Micro Shade Brow Pencil. And I have the shade now in number 8, Soft Black. So my brows are very, very dark. And what I love about this is the teeny tiny pencil on here. Normally I can't get that kind of precision of like a brow hair without it being a type of pen. This is better than a pen. It's so easy to use. Just don't push it up too high because then it will break. But if you have it just like you would any other one, and you're going in that direction of your brows, it's literally hair strokes. I love this. Lipsticks. This one I didn't know how I was gonna do this, so I just did it the same way Jamie Page did. Because in my video where I recently decluttered 2 items from every category, I split it up into liners, glosses, lipsticks, liquid lip, you know, that type of thing. And with this, they just picked 3 lip products and then lip liners. So that's how I did it. My 3 lipsticks, or like lip products, let me get them out of my little basket over here. Starting off with what I'm wearing right now, this is from Huda Beauty as well. I love this formula and I love this color. This is DAYSLAYER, and this is the Huda Beauty Demi Matte Lip. So if I were to take this and just, you know, blot it, it would be matte and it would kind of look more like a liquid lipstick. This is a liquid lipstick that does not dry down, so it stays really, really well, and it has that shine. It's so comfortable. But then you can also take something and mattify it, just blotting it off, and it stays put. I love the liquid lipsticks that are shiny like this. Bobbi Brown had the Luxe ones. I don't know if they still sell them or if you can just find them randomly, but I really like those as well. And even one of my Project Pan is similar to this, but this is more shiny, whereas the one in my Project Pan is more of like a moussey texture. But I like that it does not move around on my lips. It stays, but it doesn't dry out, and I love the shine. The shine's just everything. And then my favorite kind of hybrid, I wouldn't really call this a gloss, but it's kind of like a balm. I would say it's a silk balm gloss. It's from Rare Beauty, and I don't know what this is actually. It says the balm. It's nearly apricot. I love the way that this looks on my lips. It's very shiny, it's silky, the texture is absolutely amazing, and it makes my lips, like I have tiny little lines in my lips, and it just smooths everything out. I adore this. And then again, I know I'm doing another shameless plug, but I have had this, for almost 2 years now, or has it been already 2 years? No, I think it's almost 2 years. This is from Christian Audet. It's my collaboration with them, and I'm going to be talking about the liner too, so I'm sorry, but I have to be honest with you. The products that I use the most, the products that I absolutely love. I should do a video on my favorite go-to bold lips, but this is Beauty. I absolutely love this color. This is all that's left of this one. It is such a good formula. Christian Audet, oh my gosh, I love their formula and I love their liners. This one right here is a creamy lipstick, but then they have the suede matte version. I love the creams the most, but the suede matte ones are just more comfortable than like the regular mattes. This is so pretty. I know I'm biased. I know. I'm going to swatch it though because I want you to see. It's like the perfect nude for me. I love this so much, and I named it after you beauties, so there's that. All right, going on to liners, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about Kitten because that is part of that collaboration. I could not find a liner that was closer to my lip shade. So my lips are not super pigmented, they're lighter, you know, and all of the liners I was finding are just, they would turn either like slightly orange or they would be too dark. This is my perfect nude shade. This is Kitten. That is the name. That's it right there. That's what Puffin calls me. So I named this after my nickname. And then I have the nude number 1 from Nabla. All of these that I'm talking about are long wearing. I truly love long wear liners. I don't want to have to touch them up. I don't mind touching up a lipstick, but I want to have my liner stay put. And you see, this is the number 1 from Nabla. And then these are so good. Natasha Denona's Natasha. This is like my lip, but better. And you can see, so this one is Kitten, the lightest. The darkest is from Nabla, and then right in between is the one from Natasha Denona. But all of them last really well. Just 2 more categories. Highlights. Okay, you guys know that my ride or die favorite one of all time is absolutely going to be Dior's Hollow Pink. But they don't make it anymore, so I'm not including it. This one they stopped making, but it is limited life, I have learned, so I'm so grateful for that. This is La Mer's, the Glow Highlighter. Look at this. This is ridiculous. This side over here is a powder highlight. You can intensify the cream, but do you see this? I have a tendency to use this brush, and technically you're not supposed to use this with creams, but it's like a, I don't know, it's not messing up my brush, so I just do it anyway. So I grab like that, and then I stamp it on my skin, and that's what I'm wearing right now. I love it so much. Oh my gosh, and it smells amazing. This right here, I have bought several of them because I know that it's not going to be permanent, limited life. I have no idea when it's going to go away, so I was like, let me have more. And then if I want a powder highlight that's not going to be too intense, I have gone through an entire one of these. This is my second one. It's the YSL All Over Glow Powder. It does not look like much, but it just gives you that lit from within glow. It's so pretty. And then if I want something to be either be less intense or intense, Wayne Goss, this shade right here. Let me show you how creamy it is. I broke it. Do you see this? Okay, so you can have it be extremely bright, or like look at it, just it melts into the skin. And that's, you couldn't ask for anything better than that. It's like, I don't know. I was talking to a subscriber about this. She was like, you know, there's no other actual powder formula that is like that one, and I have to agree. I don't have anything in my collection that is similar to that texture. It's definitely something special. I know that was in stock, went out of stock, and it came back, and then it's out again, so I'm sorry, but it's gonna come back again. It's gonna come back. All right, lastly, let's talk about my 3 favorite mascaras. Ride or die for 7 years. This is the MAC Extended Play GIGABLACK. It's what I put on my lower lashes every single day, and I also take it and I put it on the backs of my lashes, just like this, to make sure I coat every single lash that I can and get the length that I want. And then Bite Beauty. This is the Upswing mascara. I love this one for volume, and a lot of length, but a lot of volume with this. It has one of those hourglass wands, absolutely love. And this one, I didn't think I was gonna get on board with this. I didn't love it when I first used it. I was like, it's okay. It's kind of gimmicky, but it's okay. And now I am on my second tube of this. It's the, look, it looks like a little shoe horse. The Benefit They're Real Magnet Mascara. That's what I have on today. I love the separation that I get. I had to do a little learning curve with it because the wand has one of those pokey wands, and I can kind of poke the bottom part of my lashes right down here, and that can hurt, but because I've been using it so often, I've been able to kind of manipulate it and use it the way I want to, and I love that mascara now. Go figure. Anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my top 3 from every category. Make sure you check out Jenna Frage and tell her that I sent you over. Give her a big internet hug, and then also check out Jamie and Julia. There's a bunch of J's there. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.